afternoon, everyone. This is Barbara Handysides. I'm president of the Royal Oak Historical Association, and today we are here visiting Gracie Yip, who was formerly Gracie Chu. And thank you so much for allowing us to come and do this. It's greatly appreciated. So you've gone to a lot of trouble writing up your family history for us, but I just would like to orally talk to you about some of the things that you've said. So your father, how old was your father when he came to Canada?
In his 50, just about 50 years old.
Just about 50?
Yeah, just about 50. He was
Wow.
a bachelor, an orphan from Toisan, China, and he made his way to Victoria, BC in the early 1900s.
Wow. And your mom, she came quite a bit later?
Yeah, well, my mom was, my father was renting this piece of land in Beaver Lake, Royal Oak area. Yeah, so anyway, my father was renting this tract of land at Beaver Lake, West Sandwich Road, and this logger that logged at Prospect Lake needed access to go to the train track to the sawmill. And he says, if you let me cut through your property, I'll bring you back one of my sisters to be your wife. So so my mom came in 1914. It was the last ship that left China, came from China, marrying this old man who was a bachelor, about 50 years old, sight unseen, and she came to live with him in an old shack on West Sandwich Road, and yeah, and there was no electricity, no running water, no heat, nothing, and they had 12 children.
Of which you're the youngest?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, did you not tell me at one point he was threatening to send her back because she wasn't very productive?
Well, she arrived in 1914, and the first baby was not born for 18 months later. So he was going to send her back to China because she's not producing any children.
Yeah.
So the first one was born in January 1916, the next one was born 13 months later, and the next one was born 10 months later, and all the way down to 12 children.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, he was pretty busy.
He certainly was. Now you went to Royal Oak School. Was Royal Oak the first school you went to?
Yes, yeah.
And you did?
I was 7 years old because I couldn't walk all the way to school. I couldn't get a ride to go to Prospect Lake School, so I had to walk all by myself down West Sandwich Road.
So you went to Prospect Lake School?
No, I didn't. I went to Royal Oak School.
Oh, you went to Royal Oak?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then after Royal Oak?
I went to Mount Newton High School, and then after Mount Newton, I did a bit of Victoria High School, and then I went to New Smith. Came back to Royal Oak to graduate at the new Royal Oak School.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That was quite a thing. So,
I went to Royal Oak School with Enid Cuthbert, who is with me right now. Come here, have a picture with me. Come on,
get
come
in
on,
there, Enid.
come on, Enid.
Is there room for me?
Sure there is.
Well, we've been together since.
Grade 4. Hey, how's that?
And they haven't changed.
Not
It's
one
like
bit.
kids that have never been apart.
I sat in front of her in grade 4. And that was like 80 years ago.
Yes.
More than 80 years ago.
More than 80,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. Hi, Enid.
Hi, yes. So good to see you.
One of the things that your father did, he was a farmer by profession.
Not profession, just a
Necessity.
farmer.
Necessity.
Necessity.
Yeah, yeah. And then all of you worked on the farm with him?
Yes, everybody worked on the farm, went to school and worked before school and after school.
And so when did you find time to go to the Chinese school downtown?
I guess
You just
after
made
school.
time?
We went after school.
Yeah.
We caught the bus after school.
Did all of you do that? or
No,
just
I
some
was
of
the
you?
only one, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So can you name all of your siblings, starting with the oldest, coming down to yourself?
Helen, Alice, Mary, Joe. Helen, Alice, Sam, Mary, Joe, Diane, John, Susie, Max, Nancy, and I.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I have trouble remembering the
Yeah,
three I've got.
Yeah.
I was going to say, who are some of your friends, but Enid was
Yeah.
your bestie kind of thing. Who else did you hang around with at school?
In high school, I was with Gwen Powell, and basically that's
Carol Andrews.
Carol
Renee
Andrews.
Hill.
Renee Hill. Sherman, Harvey Sherman, and Richard
Tell us
Pierce.
what you told us about Harvey.
Well, Harvey used to carry my books home from school about grade 5 or 6.
Gosh.
Harvey, remember?
So, as a child or teenager, where were some of the places that you hung out to have fun? Or did you have time to have fun?
No.
Did you go to Elk Lake or Beaver Lake?
Well, I went to Beaver Lake once, and someone pushed me off the wharf and I nearly drowned. That's why I don't swim.
Oh, I don't blame you. I wouldn't swim either. Yeah.
No, not very much when you're growing up. And you live in the country, there's very hard to get because you have no car.
Yeah.
You have to walk a mile and a half to go to Royal Oak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we were talking earlier, what kind of jobs did you have as a teenager, other than working on the farm?
Oh, no jobs. I worked on the farm. Gwen Powell and I weeded the carrot patch for 15 cents an hour.
Wow.
That was my first job. And then after that, I went, after graduated from high school, I went and worked at a bank, and then I went into x-ray training. And that's it.
And your husband, Hoy,
Yes.
how did you meet your husband?
Actually, bowling. How's that? Sound okay?
Sounds okay, but I want the rest of the story.
Yeah. He dropped me off at a engagement party for my girlfriend. And I guess we got kind of drunk. That was it. That's history.
That was history.
Yeah, that was history.
Yeah.
2 months later, he said, we should get married.
Oh, he was a fast mover.
That was it.
Yeah?
Got married. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was it.
And you were married?
63 years we've been married. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. And you had 3 children?
3 kids, 4 grandkids, and 2 great-grandchildren.
Awesome. Awesome. So I know you're a very busy person, and you, this building that you live in is amazing.
It's called Legacy Senior Living.
Yes.
Yeah,
So tell the people some of the things that you do on a daily basis.
Oh, we go to the gym a couple hours, 9 to 12, 9 to 11:30. And then we have afternoon entertainment, and then we have bingo or movies every night, and I still drive a car, so in the daytime I would go play pickleball, or I would go to the Jewish Community Center and I would play North America Mahjong, what else we do?
You stay very busy.
Yeah, I stay very busy.
Yeah.
There's I have a large family, like I have like 32 nieces and nephews, and
Wow.
it was always something going on.
For
A
sure.
family, families, yeah.
Yeah. So what's the one thing in your life that you're most proud of?
Oh, I guess my kids, my family, my grandchildren, my great-grandchildren, and the fact that I still can drive a car, play pickleball, and socialize.
Yes.
We like to attend a lot of whatever's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It keeps you young.
Oh, yeah.
It truly does.
My husband was a self-taught piano player. He learned how to play the piano when he was going to university. And so he played at the senior home down at Langara Hospital for 23 years. Then we moved up here to Oak Ridge by Legacy. So he's been playing this white grand piano at Legacy for 4 years. Yeah. And he just passed away this December. So,
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
yeah.
But I really want to thank you for agreeing to have us in your home and for allowing us to ask you these questions. And this stuff that you've put together is just amazing.
His grandfather has 4 wives.
Oh my goodness.
This is our tree, our yip tree. Oh Now, grandfather Yip Sang came to Canada and he helped build a railroad. Yeah.
Oh, he
and-
probably worked with my husband's great grandfather.
And so he came to the United States, and then he went back to China and he married his first wife. And then he went back to San Francisco to work as a cook and selling coal and stuff. And then grandmother was getting sick and had 2 children, says you better come back and get another wife to look after the kids. So he came back and he married this girl here. And she was very young. She was only like 17 years old. And she was not able to look after his kids because his kids were already teenagers. So then he went back to China and married a 3rd wife. And so the 3rd wife came to look after the children, but this 3rd wife was jealous of this wife. So he married another wife to keep this one company. And so therefore, this is how we came about, because we're from this grandmother, and this grandmother had 8 children, and this is all of
Wow.
us. So if he didn't marry the 4th one, we would not have been here. But
So
had
was he married-
900? There's 900 people from
Oh my
grandfather
gosh.
down.
Was
Yeah.
he married to these women at the same time? Or
Well,
did
you don't call them married. Yeah, you know. So this is his first wife,
Yeah.
and this one is what we call a tin fong, which is a replacement. Yeah. And this one is, and there's just
A replacement
Replacements.
for the replacement, yeah.
so. This is and he had 19 sons and 4 daughters. Wow. Yeah, and from the 19 sons, 4 daughters, we have 80 cousins. My husband has 80. He's at 80. Now, this column here are the sons, the 19 sons and 4 daughters.
Yeah.
And the second column is all the children, which was 23 children right there. And there are 80. And the next column, and then each column is a generation. So
Yes.
that's why it's all coded.
Yeah.
Color-coded, yeah. This is the end, and there's 23 children, and then their grandchildren are in green, and the great-grandchildren are in blue, and the great-great-children are in
Turquoise.
turquoise.
You
Yeah.
must have been a professional that
Yeah.
put this all together.
We did it, Toy and I did it.
Did you?
Yeah, there it is down there.
Did you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we made the tree in 1972. We started it and we revised it in 70, and we revised it in 86 and added Chinese names to it. And then we redid it in 96 and 2008. And only this year we let somebody else do it. They just used
that's
the
amazing.
same format, you know, and just did it all. Yeah. So everybody has a copy of this.
Oh,
We
wow.
printed them, and yeah. So.
Wow.
That's pretty amazing.
I sold them for $20 each. Everybody has a
Oh.
copy of, and everybody has something to refer to. They know
Yeah.
Yes.
who, you know, where their family is, right? This is a Yip family tree.
Wow.
And so Grandfather Yip Sang was very famous in Vancouver, Chinatown. He actually was almost kind of like the unofficial mayor of Chinatown.
Oh, yeah.
And when Grandfather died, the funeral service was just a kind of like a royal, funeral.
Yeah.
The men all wore long tails and top hats. Yeah, and they closed down Chinatown for their funeral.
Wow.
Yeah. He's very. Google it on the internet, and you find everything about Yip Sang.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
yeah.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Now your sister, or that had Kenny Yip,
Mm-hmm.
your
Well,
nephew.
Was Kenny Yip, my number 5 sister, my number 4 sister, married a Yip before I did.
You related? Same family?
It's a different family.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and so she has 5 children, and they're all Yips. And so it's very confusing because they're not sure if it's my relative or his
Right.
relative.
yeah.
Well, I wasn't sure either. That's
Yeah,
why I
yeah,
said to
Kenny.
you, what relationship is
Yeah,
Kenny
yeah.
to you?
Kenny's mother is my sister.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, so, yeah. Anything else you want to ask me? These are my grandkids.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh,
What a great legacy to have this.
yeah.
Every day you can sit and look at them and enjoy them.
Okay, 84 years ago, in 1942, I was 7 years old, Grace Chu. I walked 1.5 miles alone. No school kids were on our street. I went to Royal Oak Elementary School. what did I say? My father, Chu Dang, born 1867 in Toichan, China. He was orphaned very young. He immigrated to Victoria, BC in the early 1900s. He rented 20 acres of a parcel of land, mostly trees, in the West Saanich Beaver Lake area, and started farming. He would drive his horse and buggy 6.5 miles to downtown Victoria to sell his vegetables. There was a train track bordering the back of Chu's rented land. A logger from Prospect Lake wanted a shortcut to the train track to the sawmill. He offered to bring a sister back from China for his wife, if Chu would allow him to access to the train. My mother, Yi Si, aged 22, arrived in Victoria July the 1st on the Empress of China, the very last boat to leave China before the war. The wife was sight unseen, almost 50, and was going to marry this 50-year-old bachelor. The house was an old, dilapidated shack among the forests of giant Douglas firs, maple trees, and mosquitoes and birds. No electricity, kerosene lamps, no running water, haul water from the well, and no toilets, outhouse. So this 49-year-old bachelor Chu was so annoyed his wife was not getting pregnant, he threatened to send her back to China. It took 18 months later before Helen was born, number 1. Then 15 months later, number 2 came. And 10 months later, number 3 came, followed by 9 more pregnancies. Remember, they lived in a shack. No running water, no heat, no electricity, no disposable diapers, no formula. In March 1931, there was a Canada deportation policy. And the Canadian residents not able to work and earn a living was a burden to Canada, so they would deport the whole family back to the homeland, my mother's homeland, China. Even though they were all born in Victoria, they were deporting all my sisters back and brothers back to China. Luckily, the war was breaking out and they needed the ships for the coming up World War I. So the Deportation Act was squashed. August the 10th, 1933, my eldest sister got married. She was 16 years old. A month later, my second sister got married, and she was 17 years old. Anyway, farming income was unpredictable. In 1937, my dad could not pay the rent. So we were evicted from this 20-acre parcel of land. So we moved across the street to a barn on 4846 West Saanich Road. The soil was clay and very difficult to grow vegetables. So Dad met a friend who was going back to China. So Dad took over his lease on a 10-acre parcel of black, rich soil on Oldfield, Brooklyn Road. Dad took his 6 oldest children to help him. There was Joan, Mary, Sam, Diane, John, and Susie. So they worked on the farm and went to school in between. Yeah. And okay, that's all I have for now. Number 3 was son Sam. He was born in 1918, 10 months after his sister Alice. He did not like farming, so he ran off to join his married sister in New Westminster. Sam was a happy-go-lucky bachelor, gambled, smoked, and carefree. However, he stumbled into marriage at age 57 to Anna Ma, who had a 14-year-old son, Raymond. Sam died 1989 at age 71. 4 was my sister Mary, And Mary was born in 1920. She was a loving big sister to many of her baby sister. Worked for Dad on the farm, married, lived in Pauldy near Duncan, had 5 children, Michael, Sheila, and David, Kenny, and Lawrence. Actually, the 3 went to Royal Oak School, and Lawrence graduated from Doug High School. So then number 5 is my sister Joan. And Joan was born in 1921, and she worked on the farm with Dad. And she married in 1941 and lived in Lethbridge. She had 2 daughters, then moved back to Vancouver and had 2 sons. She owned the Waffle House restaurant in New Westminster with her son Ed. They ran it for 50 years, called the Waffle House restaurant. The son Doug Bing became an MLA for the Liberals for Pitt Meadows in about 2 elections ago. She died at age 88. And Diane May Jones was born in 1923. It was my dad's favorite daughter. He even bought her a car. She hardly worked on the farm. She married George Jones, had 1 daughter, Denise, who gave Diane 5 grandchildren, then passed away at age 55 with ALS. She did adopt a second child, Julia, who is married now with 2 children. Diane died at age 98. Let's see, 7. I haven't got. That's all I got. Oh, here, how about my brother Max? Lee Maxwell Chu. He hitchhiked to Prospect Lake School with younger sister Nancy. He loves sports. Graduated from Mount Newton High School. He had an option to go to college, but opted out to farm with his brother John and buy a new car, a 1955 Meteor. He learned to drive a backhoe with Chu Excavating, then Farmer Construction. He married Star Hoy from Quesnel, adopted 2 sons from the Philippines, Greg and Timothy. Max died at age 75 at 2004. I have one for Nancy, I think. Do I have one for Nancy? Maybe I don't. Anyway, do I have one for Nancy?
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
Nancy.
Yeah, Nancy. Okay. Number 11, Nancy, the 11th child, the 9th daughter of Chudang. Chinese name Bo Mi, meaning the end of the family tree, the end of a good thing. She was buddy with Lee, Max, and who was her seniors by 2 years. They hitchhiked to Mount Newton, to Prospect Lake School when they were little. And she left Mount Newton grade 11 to work at the Hudson Bay, then to New Westminster Handy Market, and back to Victoria, went to Sprott Shaw Business School, then became a clerk at St. Joseph's X-Ray, and married a farmer named Jim Singh, had 4 children, 3 grandchildren, and now widowed, aged 93. 4 years later, number 12. Dad was almost 70, my mom 46, surprise Halloween baby Grace. Amen.
Are you a Halloween baby?
Well, a couple days before Halloween.
Oh, because my son's October 31st.
That is our family. Anyway, I didn't get to John or Susie.
Well, what can you tell us about John without having to go and write something down?
Oh,
Because everybody knew John.
John was born in 1924, I think it was. Yeah, 1924. He was. He used to hitchhike to school, to Prospect Lake School, and get a ride with the Copley brothers in their 2-ton truck. He left school when he was 15 to help Dad at the farm, and later on he took over Lake Spring Farm on Brookley Road and Ophir Road.
Oh.
Yeah, he married Shirley, had 4 children and 5 grandchildren. John bought a backhoe during his farming days, someone told him to buy a backhoe. It would help him, let's see, accepting delivery of a modern kitchen machine. Okay, that's 1961. Okay, anyway, what's
This
this?
is here. Told you that he bought the backhoe.
Oh. So about 1950, John bought a backhoe, digging and started digging drain ditches for the city of Victoria, and he ended up digging sewers for the Esquimalt, and he did all the power lines on BC Tel, and he branched out to do a lot of other things like making asphalts and road recycling, and he actually dug the hole for the Victoria Museum, that big the museum, and he got many awards. Like, here's a picture of him. John Chew tried, tested, and true. There he is. He started this Chew Excavating Company. And that's how he did all the excavating all the way up Pat Bay Highway, all the way up to Nanaimo, and and he got this Governor General's Award. Yeah, you can have this copy of this. And he was got
Barb could hold those up.
lifetime achievements. Yeah. Yeah, he was Chamber of Commerce. He owned the Hornets football team. Yeah. What else did he do?
He's also in a write-up in our Saanich 100 Years, 100 Stories. So if you, we have this in our library. If anybody's interested, there is a good story in here about John Chew.
Oh, yeah. He started his backhoe in 1956. And today, Chew Excavating provides jobs for over 100 local people. In addition, John Chew now owns several other companies, including Chew Construction, Western Auto Shine, and he also holds a chair with the Victoria Highway Maintenance. And he sponsors many organizations, including the Camosun College Foundation and the Canadian Police Association. Recently, his company provided free construction to help the Gordon Head Social Soccer Association, built 2 new soccer fields in Tyndale Park, and also donated construction time to Carnarvon Park in Oak Bay and the Bilston Creek Enhancement Society. He's an ardent golfer and sponsors the Payless Open Golf Tournament. He also put his own major tournament every year, the John Chew Invitation. And yeah, he served on the board of directors for the Greater Victoria Chamber of Commerce in 1977, and for the last 20 years has been an active member of the Chamber's Christmas party. He also the founding chairman for the Island Equipment Owners Association and past chairman for the Construction Association. Currently, he is a member of the University of Victoria's Master of Business Administration program and the Royal Industrial Park Advisory Planning Board.
Pretty good for somebody that didn't finish school.
Grade 9, yeah.
Pretty amazing.
good
Yeah.
school.
And so what year did John pass away?
He passed away in 2012.
And so who's now running Chew
Oh,
Excavation?
they've sold it.
They sold it, okay.
They've sold it, yeah.
But they're
yeah.
still on the property.
Yes, they're still using the property, I think. And okay. Susie was born in 1927. She worked on the farm with Dad. Then, when she was 17 years old. I think she had an appendicitis. So it was a major operation in those days. She was out of commission for 2 years. So she had to quit farming. And so she went and followed my sister to New Westminster. And in New Westminster, she started taking courses in dressmaking, and she did modeling, and she did went to business school and stuff. And then one day she was working in the little grocery store, and next door became vacant, and so she decided, oh, she'll open a coffee shop. So she went and bought an old table and went to Eaton's and bought 8 chrome chairs and ordered a waffle machine, and she opened up a restaurant called Waffle House Restaurant, which ran for 50 years in New Westminster. Yeah. So anyway, this is a picture of her making waffles. That's Susie.
Oh.
Okay. And so, yeah, this is Susie making waffles. So this coffee shop in New Westminster was a new coffee shop, and it was kind of, because Susie had a very great personality, she would, the radio station people would come for coffee, and the people in the newspaper, Royal Columbia newspaper, would come for coffee. And so it was kind of a hangout for all these people. And so she decided with her girlfriend, and who was blonde, and another girl who worked in the restaurant, maybe they'll move into this brand new apartment that they were building in New Westminster. It was called the Bermuda House. It's a brand new apartment building. So they decided to have a party, a housewarming party on Saturday night. So she bought some furniture from Eaton's department store, and on Saturday she gets a phone call. They rejected her furniture. They sent it back to Eaton's. They said, we don't allow Chinese in this building. The building was supposedly sold to a New York company, and they saw the name Chu on it, and they said, we don't take Chinese there. So she got evicted. And this is the news story that came called the Bermuda House. It was a racial discrimination. So she was rejected. She could not move in. So she never said anything. For 3 days, she never spoke. She never told anybody. She just said, the party is off. We're not having this party. And then, of course, the radio station heard about it in the newspaper. So it blew it all up, and it became a real ban, racial discrimination ban. And a few years later, and she did get to move in, because the people that had promised to buy or move into the building, they pulled out their thingamabob. And so 4 years later, or 3 years later, Front Page Challenge. You remember Pierre Burton?
Yeah.
He called her to Toronto and entered her into this Front Page Challenge competition.
Yeah.
But they couldn't guess why she was there, so she won the competition.
Oh, good.
She stayed in Toronto for 45 years. In 45 years, she did everything, taught hula dancing, modeled, did movies. What else did she do? Ran a travel agent. She opened a boutique clothing store called Susan's Boutique, and she started Chinese painting. Oh, one more thing. One day when she was working as a travel agent, the girl came in and she says, "Oh, I just learned how to make paper flowers." So they were sitting there making paper flowers, and she thought it was very fascinating. Before you know it, she was making paper flowers. Before you know it, she was making so many paper. Before you know, the Canada government pavilion in Osaka asked her to make paper flowers to send to Japan for the Osaka World Fair, the Canadian Pavilion. So she made 367 huge blooms and sent it to Japan.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
What an amazing family
yeah.
you've got.
I mean, she did very well. Yeah, but they didn't even invite her to go to Japan. Oh yeah, this is one of her other childhood things she was about. So let's see if I can. And then she started painting. She started taking up painting when she was 70 years old. And she became, oh, here it is, Front Page Challenge. There is a panel with her Front Page Challenge. There. They're trying to guess who she is.
Oh,
Yeah. That's Front Page Challenge.
used to watch it.
And then she learned how to be an artist, so she learned how to paint. Oh, here's her with all her flowers going to Japan. And they call her the flower child. There's so many articles written about her, and
She's so
but
beautiful.
she's very talented. Yeah. Then, 70 years old, she decided, hey, she wants to paint. So she tried to find someone to teach her how to paint. And so somebody says, oh, I know somebody. So they hired this guy to come to teach her how to paint. And he didn't want to teach her because she couldn't speak Chinese. And she says, well, you don't have to speak when you're painting. So the guy did teach her how to paint. And she painted, and she has gallery shows. She painted all these pictures. And this is, she's an artist. She painted, she sold them. She sold them yeah. And then she went into real estate. She was a realtor for 45 years. Then she retired and came back to Vancouver.
Yeah.
But she used to teach hula dancing at the community centers, and she did. Oh, here's one picture of her. One day she didn't have a job, so she, a friend of hers says, oh, go to the Royal York Hotel. She says, there's a lady in there. Go see somebody in the Royal York Hotel. So she went in there, and her name was Joy Harris. What's her name? Joy Russell. Jane Russell.
Oh, yeah.
So she became her assistant when Jane Russell was doing Pal Joey at the Royal York Hotel.
yeah.
Wow.
So she was assistant for the 2 weeks when she was in town. She did a bit of everything. Now, she did movies too, right? She did Silent Partner, that was with Christopher Plummer. And this one here is called A Christmas Story, 1983. It was A Christmas Story, and it's about her serving the turkey, the duck, because the turkey was eaten by the dogs. Remember that story? This is A Christmas Story. It's still running now. Every Christmas, this story's still on. And she got royalties right up to the day she died.
Did she?
Yeah, she still got royalties. That's A Christmas Story about the family that lost the dog, and it's only a picture of her serving the duck.
Yeah.
But she got royalties. And the last royalty she got was about 200 something, and that's going on for like 50 years. She gets royalty for it. But now it's over, yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, I'm glad you
But she-
told her.
yeah.
That's her story.
Yeah. Oh, and Toastmaster. Well, she became a national thingamabob. This her. That's the thingamabob. She did Toastmaster. Where's the story about her? This is all the stuff about the racial discrimination. Yeah.
Thank God you've got all this information
Oh,
about your
I
family. It's
know,
just truly amazing
Well, this is
stories.
an incredible collection.
This is the story of the exotic Canadian flowers for Expo 70. This whole story about her pictures and
Yeah.
going to Expo 70. Yeah. Susan Chu, Flower Child. There's so much stuff. I got so much stuff. And then when the mini dresses came to town, there she is posing with mini dresses. And there she is skating with Pierre Trudeau. Oh, here she is.
What's around the rink?
Yep.
Yeah. And here she is. She went to Toastmaster. She became an international Toastmaster. And she entered the competition, and she won the Spirit of Canada competition. There she is with her trophy. Winner of the Toastmaster International District 60 Canada contest. The Spirit of Canada. There she is.
An amazing life.
Yeah.
Really.
That's what she said. This is her with her. Some of her art gallery she would have art gallery shows in Toronto. She did a,
Merci, Paul.
she painted this picture of the eagles, and it's a mother eagle, and this one here is wounded, and she sent it to George Bush in Washington D.C. and told him that this is the U.S. I mean, this is Canada. This is the world wounded but was sore again. That's what she. And she said she had a huge painting, and she sent it to George Bush at Washington D.C.
Because they were
Yeah,
on
they
the
were
verge of
wounded.
extinction too.
Yeah. I mean,
And they
it
have,
was 9/11, right? It was, yeah,
oh yes,
9/11. Anyway,
her art is
You're amazing.
beautiful.
Your family's amazing. Thank you so much for sharing all of this with us today. We really appreciate it.
well, I'm
This
sorry I
story
didn't get
needed
it.
to be told.
Well, I didn't. Sorry, I didn't get it organized very
You
well.
did
Yeah,
great.
Well, anyway.
I think it was very nice like this.
Yeah,
Sort
yeah.
of just put together.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, I
aren't
can
they
see that.
amazing?
That was one of the art shows at in the Toronto Library.
See, I'm a painter too.
Mm. See, she won the Canada Speech Contest.
What didn't she do?
Yeah, she wrote the story about being a Canadian. Yeah. Oh, actually,
So did she have a family?
no, she never got married.
Okay.
This is A Message to All,
She
an
did.
essay in 2 languages. It was published by Susie Chu, Royal Oak, BC, Victoria Daily Colonist during World War II. It says, an essay in 2 languages. Write often to those girls and boys who are serving in the forces. Send them words of love and joy. It'll brighten their daily course. Tell them news about their hometown and the country they're fighting for. All things will help to drown the sorrow that comes with a war. Send them pictures of their loved ones so that they can show and tell all their buddies of their loved ones. It'll help to maintain their morale. Write often to those girls and boys. Show them how much you care. To have them share your joy and love of home that's full of good cheer. Susie Chu, Royal Oak, BC.
Oh,
Amazing.
lovely. Yeah.
It was published in The Colonist. I guess
Yeah,
she must have been
yeah.
about 10 or 11 years old. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Who would have the presence of mind at that age
Yeah.
nowadays?
Yeah.
Yeah, but back then.
Well,
for
she was
sure.
a teacher's pet, Miss Bossy. She remembers her teacher, Miss
I
Bossy.
remember that name.
Mm. See, there she's doing Chinese dancing.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, you should see her. Whoops. Oh, she's doing this chopsticks.
So how much older than you was she?
She's 10 years.
10.
9, 10 years old. She got first prize. She entered a contest.
I think it's the same picture.
Flowers. Save the flowers. She got first prize.
Oh.
Save the flowers.
Oh, shooting stars.
I
Yeah.
think she was grade 2 or 3.
Yeah. Well, look at that. Look at that. I mean, that's amazing.
She was destined to do great
Oh,
things.
she was.
Yeah.
And she didn't have time to get married.
Discrimination in famous case. She had so many newspaper articles of
Yeah.
her. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. When she died like just 2 years ago, there was a huge full-page story in the Globe and Mail National about her. And here, when she died, they did 2 whole pages on the weekend
here.
of her.
So,
When she died, they wrote out about her in the Waffle House and how she died. Everybody thinks that was made a mark in New Westminster.
well, I'm sure she did.
She did, yeah,
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
sure.
It was Brookley Farm, 1945. There she is.
Oh, look at the old car in here too.
Probably wasn't an old car at the time.
Yeah.
This is 1945. on the Brookley farm.
Love the boots.
Yeah. Yeah, those are pretty awesome boots for those days.
Did you want to show this one, Barb? What kind of
That's the house on West Saanich Road.
what kind of a car would that be?
My number 4 sister has a son named Michael Yip, and he lives on the island. He was a school teacher on the island. And after retirement, he started photographing birds of Vancouver. He wrote 6 books about all the birds of Vancouver Island.
Really?
And I have 6 books. The last one was just published in April. No, maybe January. It's about the eagles, the bald eagles.
Oh.
It's a whole book on bald eagles.
Really?
He just printed that. This is one of his first one. That's volume 1. But he has 6 volumes. This is the reunion of 2020, July 2023. And this is all the people.
Oh, that
came.
was fairly recently.
Yeah. This is just of all the people. We had 377 came to this reunion.
Is that?
Yeah, yeah. So this is all the Yips. This is all,
Oh.
we had a big reunion and 377 people came for a
Where
two-day
did you
reunion.
have it?
We had it at the restaurant was called the Floater Restaurant in Chinatown.
Oh.
But we had it in the cultural center in Chinatown.
Oh, yeah.
Where we had a 2-day event, yeah, yeah.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, and then my family, Hoy's family, he has 3 brothers,
Oh, yeah.
and all their children and grandchildren came, and we have, just
Yeah.
his family alone, our family. But I was in a little apartment down here on the next street on 47th Ave. And I had 45 people in for waffles for dinner. And all these kids came to the party. Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
and
my
everybody gets
goodness.
together. We just have, it's family, right? See, we just had.
Do you all, most of the generations, do they still speak Chinese?
No, everybody speaks white.
Yeah, but nobody kept it up. Do you remember Chinese?
A little bit.
My mother spoke a bit of Chinese.
See,
so I
this
think
is
I
a
would
book of
quote you.
choose.
Yeah.
My mom and dad and all her
Yes.
kids, yeah. And I have, this is the, it's a, tell it now, it's probably showing where's that, where is that? Here, it's on the wrong side of the page. So I first did it, I used to go to Hong Kong a lot.
Oh, yes.
So I
Oh,
would
did
get,
you?
so I got all the information of the people. This is my mom and dad's mom and dad.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's lovely to have
Oh,
that.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, should,
Hey, there's a picture of Joe Bo. There.
is it the same picture?
That's the same
It is
one,
the same
yeah.
picture. It is. My mother-in-law. And your mom. And is that you, Craig?
No, it's
No,
little Sheila.
I didn't think it was.
Yeah. Hey, that's funny. Eh? I have a picture
Yeah.
of Joe Bo in my book.
Yeah.
Okay, so I did up this family tree for my family way back when. And this is the floor mat that I had, and I had all these little sticky tapes because everybody kept having babies, right? So I had to ask somebody to help me do it properly, so he did it
Yeah,
like
for
that.
sure.
So this is how I originally did it. It's kind of the same format.
Oh,
see?
yes. Oh, that's extensive too.
You see,
Yeah.
my mom and dad, my
Yes.
mom's mom and dad, and they had, this is my mom's side of the
Yes.
family. She had 10 brothers and sisters, so there they are here. And this is number 1, number 2, number 3 uncle, number 4, number 5, and number 6 is my mom, but she had so many children, we couldn't put it on this column, so we had to put an arrow here. So this is my mom's family. This is my mom, has that many.
Wow.
And this is number 7 and number 8 and number 9, number 10, yeah. But that's how I did it. But I had all these little sticky tapes all over on this page here because of my family thing, right?
Well,
And so this is why I asked him if he would do it up. So he's only done this column. He only did this column, which is my mom's, yeah.
That's amazing
Yeah.
what you've
See,
done,
what year did we
Grace.
do this?
2007.
1999 and then 2007, and now he's done this at 2024, yeah, yeah. But it used to look like this.
That's amazing.
But this is with the entire, this is my family. This is my mom's family.
Yes.
Yeah, this is the extended family. But we still get together with these cousins.
Yeah.
Like one just died in San Francisco and one just died here in Burnaby, so we just went to the funeral service last week. And,
Really?
yeah, keep in touch with people.
Well, this is a marvelous picture, isn't it?
Yeah.
Grandma Grace's
Luckily, I worked for
grandmother,
Canadian
grandfather.
Airlines, and I was able to fly back and forth. I've met cousins from Peru. I've met cousins from Hong Kong. I've met, yeah.
Oh. So what got you interested to begin with, to do the family tree? Did
Oh.
you just always have the interest?
No, the Yip family. What happened to the Yip
Oh.
family?
Well,
When
what
I
happened?
was expecting Sarah, my first baby,
Yeah.
I needed a name for the baby. So I says, oh, how about Stephanie? And Hoy would say, oh, I think Yat's baby's name's Oh, I like Jade. Oh, so-and-so's got a baby named Jade. So I started writing these all down.
Yeah.
Before you know, I was writing. Before you know, I started the family tree in 1962, then 79, then
Really?
86, then 98, and then 2008.
Wow.
And now that's how it starts. Right?
So then you realized what you had started. Oh boy.
Well, when I went to the funeral 2 weeks ago, when the one San Francisco died, they came
Yeah.
up from California. So I gave them copies of the
Oh.
tree too. Yeah.
Oh, they would love
Yeah.
that. Can I help
I'm
you?
going back a bit. This is the reunion we had in 1989
Oh,
when grandfather in Chinatown, Hoy's grandfather,
yes.
he
Oh,
built
right.
this building in 1989 and it's the 100th birthday. So we closed down the street and took a picture.
Wonderful.
So is that
Oh,
Vancouver's Chinatown?
Yeah.
Yeah.
1989.
Oh,
So
that's-
is the Golden Dragon still alive and
Not
well?
not them at that time, yeah. So that was 1980. We celebrated the 100th birthday of the Wing Sang building. And that building
Wow.
still is standing now. It is now called the Vancouver Chinese Museum.
really?
Nice.
Yeah, because Bob Rennie bought it over, then he converted it into
Bob
an art.
Rennie. I was just watching.
Converted.
Oh, did you watch that on the Knowledge Station
Well,
the
I
other
probably watched it many times.
Yeah, well, it was on just the other night.
Yeah, it
And I
was
watched
repeated,
it. Bob
yeah,
Rennie
yeah,
was on it.
Yeah. So he bought the building.
Yes.
Because
yeah,
it was
right.
dilapidated.
Yes.
And so he
Yeah.
redid the whole thing and made it very nice into an
yes.
art museum.
Yes.
And then when Chinatown was looking for a place for a
Yes.
museum, he just gave it back to Chinatown.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
awesome.
So that is 1989, but it's been in the window, so it's all very faded. So we
Yeah.
should. But we did have another reunion. We always have parties, you know.
Of course.
And this is 2008. This
Wow.
is the reunion, and we had 300 people at this party. 340
Wow.
if you.
Where are you, Grace?
Well, you know, I was organizing, right? So I'm not in there, but
Oh.
but here I am with Bob Rennie.
Oh,
I stuck a picture of us.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I just stuck a picture of us there. Here are my grandkids. They're my kids. My kids. Let's see. Here's my daughter Sarah, my daughter Marisa, and my son Lionel, and their husbands.
Oh.
And these are my grandkids, my granddaughter, and the one that's getting married. This one is teaching in Holland. And this one is getting married.
Oh.
And these are the two boys, the two little boys here.
Oh.
This is 2008, that's a long time ago. But this is not all the people, I mean, there was 300 people there, but
Yes.
only
It's
half
maybe-
of them got into the
Yeah,
picture.
right.
Yeah. This is my son Lionel, who's a prosecutor, getting his 35-year from Carol Jane, or maybe only the 30th anniversary. Getting his award from Carol James,
Oh,
Victoria.
yeah, yes. Oh, isn't that lovely? Oh, he's like your husband.
But that was 5 years ago, but now he's 35 years.
Yeah.
That
But doesn't he look like your husband there?
maybe.
Oh, we never see
He,
it.
he used to sing with the BC Boys Choir, so he went across Canada and Europe
Oh.
so he used to sing with the BC Boys Choir. Yeah, he's a lawyer.
He's a singer.
And he worked for Parliament buildings in Victoria for 2 years.
Oh,
He
did
worked
he?
for Paul Ramsey, the Minister of Education,
Yes.
and also some other guy. Here. He was the Minister of Education with Paul Ramsey and Minister of Advanced Education with Andrew Peters. Okay.
Oh, amazing.
Absolutely. I don't think we've ever had anybody that had as much stuff collected as you have. And that's amazing. That's a gift.
Well, life goes on. I'm 90, and I mean in October I'll be 90,
Yes.
and hopefully I live. Well, there's longevity in our family. We
There
have the
certainly
gift,
is.
yes.
Definitely.
I mean, everybody has to live to 90.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we now have a birthday thing that we do. We announce everybody's birthday, so
Oh.
you'll be in our October announcement.
Yes.
90.
Yeah.
Right.